Some people go camping to escape the world, but not everything out there wants to stay hidden.
I think I just saw something move. Way.
In these real encounters, the silence breaks.
Shit's getting crazy.
I mean, if I had something.
Did not like that.
The shadows move.
Peraí, deixa eu sair daqui, senão eu vou cair. É uma onça. Alguma coisa tá fugindo dela. Pega até dois lá no acampamento, mano. Pra tua esquerda, Leandro. Caralho, não chega muito perto, mano. Bem aí, ó. Tava aí nesse clarão aí.
And something begins to notice you back.
Never mind. Oh, did you hear that over there? I heard a crack over there. Did you hear it?
These are the people who encounter creepy things while camping.
I don't like it yet. I'm getting packed up. Stuff the bacon and launch.
On February 10th, 2026, at Peaceful Hills Retreat in Tennessee, Stealth Camp Sweethearts uploaded what seemed like a calm birthday camping trip. At first, everything felt normal. They set up camp, laughed, and enjoyed the quiet place near a small waterfall.
Camping. Just want to take it easy for her birthday. And
We're here at the Peaceful Hills Retreat. We got our own tiny little waterfall. Got a little bit of a fall.
this will be our campsite for the night. So maybe it'll be a good night.
Michael's found a rope. He's fixing to get up there. The playground. We'll go explore the rest of the place. Now I want to see you get back down. Huh?
As night came, the forest slowly changed. The wind grew stronger and strange sounds started to come from far away.
Oh my Lord!
That was gust of wind. It was a good night to do it. Temperatures ain't gonna be that bad. We didn't know it was gonna be this windy. Those lows are supposed to be like the 50s.
58. Yeah, I picked this one because it's the only one by itself. The rest of the campsites are like real close to each other. And I like being a loner.
Like being a loner.
I don't want to camp around a bunch of people.
So later, you see me recording and I'm sleeping in the car, you'll know why.
My favorite pizza is Hawaiian or spinach. But I can eat any pizza. I'm not picky.
Who knows?
It didn't feel peaceful anymore. Later, while sitting by the fire, they suddenly saw something strange in the sky.
So on your birthday, you will become alcoholic. I don't know, what's that?
What?
An airplane? Look straight up.
Yeah, it's an airplane.
I figure it was a satellite.
I don't know. It's gone. We just saw a UFO.
What the hell? Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh.
Look, you're standing by a fire. You ain't even started drinking yet. See, this one we can't drink, people. We don't even know how to act when we're sober. Think we're seeing damn UFOs.
Well, it looked like it disappeared.
They did disappear.
So that's the airplane right there. The way it's beeping, but blinking. The way it's blinking, but the other one wasn't blinking.
Oh, man.
A light that appeared, then disappeared. They tried to laugh it off, but the night was just starting. A few minutes later, a sharp sound broke the silence.
Boiled.
Little.
My family's big on parties. We celebrate everybody's birthday. You get the big fancy cakes, the things, just like a kid.
Yeah, I had a Dragon Ball Z one.
Yeah.
What is that?
What? That noise?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's squealing tires, but right?
Well, it sounds like,
But nobody squeals tires for freaking 5 minutes.
Something loud and unnatural. Then came another noise, like something moving fast, but they couldn't see anything.
What the heck is that?
Something motorized. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't either. Our cute little campsite.
Ooh, my water. He grabbed that birthday cake moonshine.
Birthday cake moonshine. We gonna drink it up. My stomach's already going.
They started to feel uneasy. Then it got worse. A loud gunshot echoed through the woods.
I mean, I heard something fall. It sounded like a stick or something fell. But you scared me.
I mean, I just heard something, so I just turned to look.
Do they have bears up here?
Don't know.
I mean, I know like Gatlinburg does, but this is the opposite end of Tennessee. I don't know. You scared me so bad.
I was just turning around real quick.
I was like, who's there?
Who there? Who there?
What's that?
I have no freaking idea.
It's the UFO.
Oh,
Should have brought my. I don't know.
can you imagine how much wood we would have to find? Because you got to think, that was a little bit of wood. I mean, if I had something...
Did not like that. What? What is that?
Huh?
Shit's getting crazy. We heard a gunshot and now whatever animal that is going nuts.
Coyote. With a bunch of guys yelling.
No, it was an animal. I think it was coyote.
Well, it was crazy though.
Yeah, it was. I don't hear no more.
I can hear 4. Like, what are these people doing?
I don't know.
Right after that, animals began making wild, panicked sounds. It sounded like chaos. They sat still, trying to understand what was happening around them.
Where's it coming from?
Sounds like it's coming like to the east of us.
But nothing made sense. Then, out of nowhere, they heard voices. Not clear, not normal.
What the? Do y'all hear that?
The voices sounded strange, almost unreal, like they didn't belong in that forest.
Other campers are there, but the voice is creepy. Well, the weird voices quit.
I hope they wasn't in my head.
Well, it almost sounded like anime voices.
Even after the sound stopped, the fear stayed. Later that night, when everything went quiet again, there was one last sound in the darkness.
What's Bigfoot do? How's his noise go?
No.
Yeah.
Hit on the trip. The hell was that?
There's a noise out there.
Look, you bring Bigfoot over here.
Something close, something they couldn't see. By morning, they said animals had been walking around their camp in the dark.
5:30.
I'm probably almost 6. Yeah, it's almost 6.
No, we just got up. We had to go to the bathroom, so
Yeah,
we're up.
we slept pretty good. There were some animals roaming around here. Don't know what kind.
I didn't hear nothing.
But whatever made those sound, they never saw it. And maybe that was the most disturbing part. On February 6th, 2024, in Laranjal do Hari, Brazil, Felipe Packer, pescador creativo, uploaded a video of a fishing trip that slowly turned into something frightening.
Isso aí. Vendebum das 10. Vamos embora. Para o carro. Abre a porta, Thiago. Abre a porta, Thiago. Calma. Que foi isso, Thiago?
Porra, mano, que aranha, cara.
Olha a araninha ali.
Não, cara. Eu acho que eu matei. Não, bora tirar as coisas.
Olha a araninha ali. Araninha ali, olha, pequena. Inofensiva.
Ele batendo um negócio meio...
Ali, olha, dá pra ver ela ali.
Não, numa folha junto. Essa maldita aqui. É uma folha que bateu. Não, tem aranha também, mas porra.
Chegando no portão que dá acesso à beira do rio, Thiago.
Vamos lá? Partiu pescar?
Bora. Bora ver se a chave vai dar certo aqui, né? Se não der, a gente vai ter que voltar pra cidade.
Não, faz isso não.
Só um dia e meio.
At first, the day felt normal. They reached the river, set up, and started fishing peacefully.
Rastreado por satélite. Acho que isso aqui é da ambiental, ó. TRAP. É câmera mesmo, né? A pessoa só quer uma armadilha. Show de bola, caramba. Rastreamento por satélite. Bacana, deve ser para rastrear aí alguma coisa. Vai ou não vai? Chegamos na beira do rio, Colo.
But later, as it got dark, something changed. While they were near the water, they noticed movement and then glowing eyes in the distance.
Aí, pessoal. Aqui, olha, o Thiago acabou de ver um bicho pulando ali na água. Ele tá pedindo a lanterna aqui pra gente ver o que é. Pode ser onça, pode ser capivara. Toma ali, Thiago. Vê lá o que é.
Pegar a arma, louco. Ela pula dentro da canoa.
Se for onça, ela pula dentro da canoa mesmo. Não, é bom. Eu ouvi o barulho pra cá, Thiago.
Ali, brilhando. Brilhando ali o olho.
Tá brilhando lá. Ei, é uma onça. É uma onça, vai lá, vai lá. É uma onça, vai lá. Caralho. É uma onça. Peraí, deixa eu sair daqui, senão eu vou cair. É uma onça. Alguma coisa tá fugindo dela. Pega até dois lá no acampamento, mano. Pega... Pra tua esquerda, Leandro. Caralho, não chega muito perto, mano. Bem aí, ó. Tava aí nesse clarão aí. Foca bem ali, Thiago. Eu vi um negócio ali nos... Cuidado. Deu pra ver a silhueta. Deu pra ver.
They realized it was a jaguar. It disappeared into the dark, but the feeling stayed. Back at the camp, they tried to relax and cook their food, but strange sounds began to come from the jungle.
Esse é um cachorro gigante. Tu viu que ela parou assim e olhou pra trás? Ela foi lá daquele lado ali, foi? Eu escutei barulho de água. Alguma coisa caindo na água. Eu tô achando que alguma coisa fugiu dela. Eu acho que alguma coisa que tá fugindo dela. Se seguir essa linha aqui, vai dar no acampamento, não dá? Eu acho que é a mesma ilha que é do acampamento, né? É a mesma ilha. O acampamento aqui é na frente. É aí na frente o acampamento. Onde é que já tá o surubim aqui? Nossa janta! Tá maluco? Ovo cozido e caldeirada de surubim. O arroz já tá pronto, né, Lucas? E a caldeirada tá quase no ponto, né? Quase no ponto. Mais uns 5 minutinhos. Nossa! E tá cada vez mais perto, tá ouvindo?
Low, deep sounds. The jaguar was still there. Each time it made a sound, it felt closer.
A gente tá aqui em Laranjal do Jari, no acampamento. A gente começou a ouvir barulho de esturro de onça. A gente ouviu a primeira vez mais longe e agora a segunda vez mais perto.
They started to understand that it was not leaving. Then another loud call echoed even nearer than before.
Mãe, ela tá se aproximando.
Tá aproximando mesmo.
Tá se aproximando.
Bora pegar a bateria lá em cima andar.
Bora.
They looked around, but saw nothing. Only darkness. They realized they were on a small island and the animal was somewhere on it with them.
Ela tá na ilha. Aqui, pessoal, é uma ilha. A gente já sabe que ela tá na ilha. E não é uma ilha muito grande. Parou. Caramba, a primeira vez que eu durmo numa ilha que tem uma onça, bicho.
Você viu que ela tá perto, não tá, Felipe?
Tá se aproximando. Bora ver o quarto esturro dela. O volume do esturro.
There was nowhere to go. The sound stopped for a moment. Then came another call, louder and sharper.
Quarto esturro.
It felt like a warning. They spoke quietly, trying not to panic, but they knew the animal was aware of them.
E é lá de cima do morro. Quais são as chances dela vir aqui no acampamento? Leandro, quando ela faz isso, o que que significa? Hã?
Tá ameaçada aqui.
Ela tá se sentindo ameaçada? Essa ilha não é muito grande.
And it was watching. Later, when everything went silent, they stayed awake, listening for any movement nearby.
Agora aproximou. Qual é a impressão minha?
No one slept. By morning, they found large tracks near the camp.
Brilhando ali o olho. Tá brilhando lá. É uma onça. É uma onça. É uma onça. Agora já é de dia, olha. E olha aqui. Olha a pegada dela. Aqui, ó. Olha só. Olha só. Caramba, olha o tamanho aquilo.
Clear, fresh. The jaguar had come very close. Close enough to reach them if it wanted. And the most disturbing part was this. It knew they were there the whole time. On March 6th, 2026, in the Willapa Hills, Brian and Marisa uploaded a video of a camping trip that slowly turned disturbing. The day felt normal at first. They explored roads, searched for a place, and finally found a quiet campsite near a lake.
Well, made it down another road to another campsite that we checked off.
It's okay.
That's all right.
Whoa,
You like that?
that was good.
And I made you a walking stick.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, there you go.
I think that's like almost as tall as me.
It's a good walking stick. There you go.
Bubble.
Yep. Oh, to feel the temperature change.
It is so much warmer. It's so weird. Which is weird because it's wet, like, but it's so much warmer.
Damp.
Yeah.
A little bit more humidity here.
Yep.
That was fun.
It felt safe, too quiet. As night came, small things started to feel off. She said she heard something in the dark, like movement near the trees.
Not much. You can have that.
Oh, you're so thoughtful.
Mm-hmm. With some mashed taters.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Oh, wow. Hopefully I can get a good star lapse before the rain comes tonight. Never mind. Oh, did you hear that over there? I heard a crack over there. Did you hear it?
Then another soft crack came from the same direction.
I thought I heard something too. Again. Interesting. Heard a crack over there.
I feel like we're like ghost hunting, except for in the forest.
Right?
Are you go up in the tent yet?
It's 8:30.
They tried to ignore it, but the silence around them felt heavy. Later, just before sleeping, the forest went completely still.
Oh, jeez.
All right, we made it to after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we did.
It's almost like 10:30. It's crazy. All right.
Good night.
We've gotten all packed up, so not a lot to do in the morning, which will be nice because it's supposed to be dumping. So, all right, we'll see you in the AM.
See ya.
Bye.
No wind, no sound. Then suddenly a car rushed in out of nowhere and stopped right next to them.
This guy has just pulled up right next to the car. Walking around in the water.
There's another car nowhere.
Stay here.
You just want to pack up later.
Just stay here.
The door opened. A man stepped out and started moving around in the dark. They could not see clearly what he was doing. Then something strange happened. Their light was hit and broken.
That's okay.
What in the They run over our light?
Yeah.
The camera was moved without them touching it.
What'd they do to it?
It's just cracked and...
No, I meant the GoPro.
I don't know.
It was like turned around?
It was turned around this direction, but they were getting water from a beer can out of here and filling their car with it.
So, it's, what, 12:30?
Yeah.
And, what just happened?
A car came, like, barreling in here.
He went flying in and went right here, ran over our light, and then went to show us.
It didn't feel like an accident anymore. Then he noticed something worse. There was another car sitting far down the road with no lights on, just waiting.
Yeah. And they were doing something here.
And our GoPro was over here.
Yeah.
And then I heard another door, like, as they were getting in theirs. And so I walked down to the end of the road, and there's
a car just sitting there. So I don't know how long it's been there for. So
I don't know.
So
No one knew how long it had been there. That was the moment everything changed. They did not feel safe anymore. Even after the first car left, the feeling stayed, like someone was still watching from the dark.
Are we packing up?
yes, I don't feel safe here.
Alright.
So
Alright, let's get dressed and hit it. Yeah, they ran over. It's cracked. What a fun and exciting day. And then
They quickly decided to leave. No waiting, no second thought. As they packed in silence, every small sound felt louder than before.
and just turned into morning. Fun and exciting morning. So, holy moly.
I have like so much adrenaline coursing through me right now.
Wow.
Alright guys, we are packing up in the dark. It's about midnight. Yeah, if you're ever in a situation where you don't feel safe, just leave. It is way better to leave and feel safe than to have something happen and you could have done something about it. So unfortunately, that's the situation we're in and it sucks, but better be safe than sorry. Kind of glad we pre-prepped for morning. See, everything happens for a reason.
The forest didn't feel empty anymore. It felt like they were not alone. When they finally drove away, they kept looking back, unsure if those cars would follow them.
Alright. They're all packed up here. Okay, we got it all. Nope. All secured up. That's done, that's done, that's done. And, yeah. Let's get out of here.
Alright, well, we packed up in about 20 minutes and we are headed down the road to hit the main.
Nothing did, but the feeling stayed with them. And even later, they said they had never felt that kind of fear before.
Road, and then I think we have like, what, an hour and a half, 2 hour drive home? Hour and a half drive home, so we got some liquid deaths that will save our behinds. But yeah, that was definitely a new experience, and all the time we've been camping, never had something like that. That's Western Lake.
Never felt that way.
Never felt this like uneasy about.
#GIF.
Because sometimes the scariest part is not what you see. It's not knowing who else is out there in the dark. On October 24th, 2023, in a quiet woodland in the UK, he went for a simple night camp, not knowing it would be the one place he would never return to.
Woodland camp tonight. I won't tell you where I am, mainly because I don't know. I've not been here before, so I don't know what it's going to be like, or if there's going to be much suitable places to camp. So I've got sort of 3 in mind that if this one fails, I could go and have a look elsewhere. I'm also doing a giveaway tonight of an O-Light torch. So they've got a promotion going on at the moment for Halloween. So by the time this video comes out, they're doing some big discounts on some of their lights. And they've also sent me a lantern to test out. So it's really, really cool. Decent bit of kit, as always, from O-Light, and great for hammock camping. So I'm going to test that out tonight. And if you do want to buy it, it's 40% discount, limited for 3 days only. But yeah, I've got a little torch that they've sent me to give away. So I'm going to do a raffle at the end of this. So stay tuned to the end, I'll show you the torch and how you can put your name in for the raffle. On top of that, O-Light are doing a special limited.
At first, everything felt normal. He walked deep into the woods, found a spot between 2 trees, and set up his camp. The place was silent, but not peaceful. He said he could hear small sounds all around, like something moving, but he ignored them.
Now, although I am in the middle of nowhere, And this isn't exactly a busy park. There's a lot of tracks that go through here. So I don't know if I'm going to come across anyone or any dog walkers. This is quite a nice open space up here. Could be a good spot for a hammock. Well, I think I found my spot. So I'm going to hang up between these two trees here. They're nice and green. There's been a few deadfall. Thought I could hear someone then. Looks as good a spot as any. There are a couple of houses.
As the light faded, the forest started to feel different. He lowered his voice, saying he was sure someone or something was nearby. The sounds were not just branches cracking, but something heavier, more controlled.
Right, so I'm keeping my voice low because I'm sure there's some people around here keeping some weird noises and not just crunches and cracks, but weird vocal noises as well. Anyway, so this is the i3E EOS Halloween edition, Spooky Skulls, which is basically a keychain torch. It comes with a AAA battery already inside it. It has, I think, 90 lumens, and it's a nice, decent little torch. I've had one of these before. Really handy to keep on your keychain, just on you in general, everyday carry, as they call it. So I'm going to do a giveaway on this, and I'll tell you what you need to do in the morning.
Later, while preparing for the night, he kept noticing movement in the distance. He tried to convince himself it was just animals, but the feeling didn't go away. It felt like he was being watched.
Below. See what I mean?
When night fully set in, the noises grew louder. Things started falling around him. He said it sounded like something was throwing objects, not just things dropping naturally.
Too bad though. So yeah, there's no dinner tonight as such, but I've got myself a chicken and mushroom slide. Good old gangsters, love these. Back in the favourite prawn cocktails. And my son bought me a chocolate donut for pudding. Enjoy that, thank you. Alright, it's not exactly late, but I am very tired, and laying in a hammock does not help it. It's just too comfortable. There's a huge amount of noises around here. I've picked a chestnut tree wood, so there are chestnuts crashing around constantly. Sounds like Bigfoot's throwing rocks at the hammock. I've had a couple of near misses and a couple of hits, but yeah, going for a fun night. See you in the morning.
Then, in the middle of the night, everything got worse. He suddenly woke up to loud crashing sounds getting closer and closer to his hammock. Whatever it was, it didn't run away when he moved. It just stopped and waited.
Well, I'll be honest, this is the first time I've ever done this. I'm actually sitting back in my car now. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. It was forecast to be dry all night long, and 3 o'clock it just started hammering it down with rain. That's not the issue. I sort of fell asleep to the sound of chestnuts crashing through the trees and hitting the deck, and it's the same sound every time, sort of crunch, 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 thump.
Moments later, something heavy hit the ground right next to him. He turned on his torch and saw a rock that was not there before. Then another one came, and another, each one landing closer.
It stopped but didn't run away. So I'd expect if there was a deer or something, I'd hear it run off. But the weirdest thing was, the rain started to die down. So it was just a tiny pitter-patter. And suddenly by my hammock, a massive, massive thud hits the ground and bounces. And I jumped up, unzipped it, put my torch on, and there's a rock on the floor that wasn't there.
Then a large branch suddenly dropped onto his shelter without any warning. No cracking sound, no build-up, just impact.
When I went to bed. And I lay back down, and I'm just laying there listening. Then another one. Then another one. This went on 3 or 4 times at least. And then a large branch. There was no crack. There wasn't like a crack and then a crash. Just a large branch hit my tarp. It bounced the tarp down onto the...
At that point, he couldn't stay. He left everything and ran back to his car in the dark forest.
And I understand that, you know, there's a lot of wild creatures out about. But this has completely freaked me out to the point where the only time I was happy was if I was out of my hammock with my head torch on, just standing there looking around so that I could see at least some of the environment around me. And I thought, I'm not going to stand there for the next 3 hours, so my head torch probably won't last that long with it on full beam so that I can see. So I come back down to the car. A bit of a struggle to find.
But even in the morning, it didn't feel right. When he returned, the woods were quiet again, but too quiet. Then suddenly, a tree next to him shook violently, like something had rushed through it, but nothing was there.
At camp. Everything's as it was, apart from my water bottle, which is crushed on the floor, which is a bit weird. This is seriously the weirdest forest I've ever camped in. I got back here and I'm standing here, and then suddenly the tree next to me just crashes, like, you know, like if a bird suddenly flew out of it, like it was startled. And the bushes are all shaking and it's crashing, but there's nothing in it. There's nothing there. It's just really weird. This has got the most odd feeling I've ever had in any kind of woodland. Yeah, I don't mind woodland noises. A bit like when you first start camping, everything sounds a bit weird, and woodland I think is worse than any other.
As he packed up, something hit the ground behind him and rolled toward him. He was fully awake. It was daylight, and still it was happening.
I'm getting packed up. Stuff the bacon logs. Well, I'm getting packed up. I'm getting out of this quick as I can. Literally, while I'm standing here now, it is daylight, okay? So I can see everything. I'm under my tarp, packing up my quilt, and there's this crash behind me, and literally, this doesn't land coming down. It bounces towards me. It hit the floor and was still rolling towards me. This place is freaked out. It is only about half an hour away from where I live. And I was hoping this would be a really good spot to come on a regular basis, because it's local. I am never coming back.
On his way out, he met a man on the empty road. The man asked if he had been camping there. Then he walked away.
For the entire night that I was here, the 3 hours or so from 4 o'clock this morning, no one had come down here. And also you can hear cars coming past here from where I was hammock camping, and I never heard anything all night last night or this morning. So, but I've come down here, and as I've stepped out of the woods, literally the entrance to go in there is just there. And there's a man just walking down the road by me, and he saw me and he went, "All right," and I was like, "All right." He went, "You been camping in the woods?" I said, "Yeah, I just did a little hammock camp." And he says, he went, "You're brave." I said, "Why is that?" And he went, "People have done it before."
That was enough for him. He left the place saying it was the strangest forest he had ever been in, and he would never come back.
This has just doubled my thoughts of never coming back to this place again. I won't pinpoint where it is.
On October 9th, 2025, the Green Forest in a remote part of North Carolina felt wrong the moment these YouTubers from the Outdoor Gear Review stepped in.
Hi friends, welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you all are doing well. There is a big storm towards the south here. Basically, I hiked into the area just as it was ending. So there's water dripping from the trees, everything is soaking wet, and it looks like there may be a repeat.
He was back to the place where things had gotten weird. This time, Luke wasn't just camping. He was hunting for answers to the strange things that happened a few weeks before. The air was heavy, the ground was wet from a recent storm, and the forest was getting darker by the minute as a new storm brewed.
Came out to this area, hiked in, set up camp right over here. Later in the afternoon, going into the evening, I begun hearing footsteps in the forest. These footsteps continued for most of the night. I looked, never saw anything. In the middle of the night, I was startled awake. I heard a very loud crashing sound, and I wasn't sure what it was. The next day, I was hiking out. I was following a game trail that I used to get down to this location. There's no hiking trails out here. I was about to go off of that and just navigate around a bunch of fallen trees. On the game trail, the same trail that I took to get here, there was a tree. With this fallen tree, the thing is, it was not there the day before. To this day, I have no idea how that tree got there. I looked around the area. It wasn't uprooted in that area. There were no holes in the ground. Even the roots on this tree, they were clean. There was no dirt on them. It's not like the tree fell naturally. It was carried there, dragged there, thrown there. I have no idea how it got there, but it ended up.
The silence was immediate and striking. The forest was silent now, which told him something important. This sudden lack of typical noises served as a clear warning. It suggested that something large was nearby, or perhaps the weather was about to take a dangerous turn.
It just dawned on me. This forest is silent. When I first started hiking in, lots of typical noises, but now it is silent. That tells me something. That tells me that something else is out here with me. Or there's a change in the weather, possibly a storm coming or something like that. Both can influence basically the noises that you hear in the forest. Completely silent.
His focus was drawn to the biggest mystery from his previous trip, the fallen tree. He was searching for the spot where he had found a large, uprooted tree blocking the game trail. The disturbing detail was that the tree had not been there the day before.
This tree here is about 20 feet long. I can barely lift the rooted end. I'm not able to carry the entire tree. I could drag it a short distance, but even that would be difficult. The thing is, that morning when I came up to this tree, there were no drag marks on the ground. There were no holes in the ground where the tree was and then fell over. Looking at the roots here, you can see there's no dirt on them, meaning that this tree had been uprooted for a long time. Then somehow, this thing ended up here. I wish I could tell you all how this happened.
As he moved deeper, the forest was lush, thick, and green, a perfect place for anything to hide. He considered the idea of Bigfoot, noting how little chance there was of spotting anything in the dense growth. The thickness of the forest made the odds of seeing a creature like Bigfoot incredibly low.
Put that tree there on that game trail. Let's say Bigfoot is real and he or she is out here. There's a big problem. The odds of seeing it in this forest are so remote because this forest is so thick. Visibility is nothing. There could be a grizzly bear 25 feet away, you wouldn't see it. You would smell it, but you wouldn't see it. Talking about bears and animals, I'm not sure if a lot of people realize how bad they stink. They really can smell quite horrendous. So this just caught my attention here. Look at how this moss has been torn off of this tree. That's a pretty good size scrape, larger than my hand by a bit. We got some deer tracks going through here. I have not seen any more tree tags, study tags, whatever you want to call them. There is a section of the green forest that's probably 2 miles away from here. I found thousands of those tree tags.
Then the second eerie event occurred. He was certain he heard something walking through the forest near him. He investigated the direction of the sound, but could see nothing due to the thick vegetation.
I could have swore I heard something walking through the forest. It came from over here. Let's go check it out.
Later, while preparing for the storm, the silence returned, only broken by distant thunder.
Tell me what you hear. Absolutely nothing is the answer. It is very quiet right now in the forest.
After he ate his lunch, the fog began to roll in, creating a deeply creepy atmosphere. This set the stage for the most intense moments.
It's becoming foggy. Not super foggy, but enough to give it a creepy atmosphere up here. Without a doubt, the brunt of the storm is moving away. And that's okay. We're getting just a little bit of rain. It's
First, an auditory scare. He listened carefully, and the sound he heard seemed exactly like footsteps. This was immediately followed by a loud, sudden noise. A sound like cracking wood confirmed a tree had just fallen. But the sight that followed was worse. He was positive he saw something move way back behind the trees, confirming his suspicion.
Pulling things down. I'm hearing something. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it sounds like footsteps a tree just came down. It sounded like footsteps and like cracking wood. I think I just saw something move way back behind those trees. I am positive I saw something. We will hike over there once I'm finished up with lunch here. Unfortunately, everything in this forest is fallen and broken, so finding the exact spot may not be easy.
Something large was present in the woods. He did not know if it was a black bear or something unexplainable. He hiked toward the location of the sounds, but the area was so littered with hundreds of fallen trees that he could find no clear evidence or sign of what caused the movement or the noise.
Over here is where I believe I heard the sound coming from. But I mean, look at this. There are hundreds of trees down. Hundreds.
He was not alone. The green forest held a presence he could not name. He was certain that he was not the only living thing in the forest with him. He began his long hike out, determined to return with trail cameras to try to capture an image of the unseen thing in the dark woods.
A good day. Today we had an experience. Saw something, heard something. What? I don't know. I don't know. That excites me. That makes me want to come back. And I'm going to. I'm going to come back, bring some trail cameras, set those up, and I will film that episode. It will be part 2 of this new series.
In July 2012, a video was uploaded by Big Toe Time. It was recorded on July 8th, 2012. In the Sierra Nevada mountains near Clipper Mills, California, a camper had broken down late at night near Convict Lake, surrounded by thick forest and complete darkness.
What are you hearing through the... Juno, what did you hear? What was that?
He explains they were stuck on the road waiting for help, with nothing but silence around them. The night felt strange, like something was already there, watching from the trees.
That's no dog.
It's a bear.
I think it's a bear. I don't think so. They don't call that much. It's two of them.
What the fuck is that? I hear a dog down there barking.
Then a deep scream suddenly echoes through the forest. It is loud and unnatural, and he quickly starts recording, trying to understand what he is hearing. The sound does not feel far away. It feels aware. The screams begin to move around them, shifting from far to very close, as if something large is slowly circling the RV in the dark. He stays quiet, listening carefully, but the forest gives nothing back. No wind, no animals, just those heavy sounds.
They're talking, they're just communicating. Yeah, there's one back there too, like earlier.
Yeah, that's not a dog bark.
You can hear the dog barking amongst these howls.
I'm sitting in the cab. I wish we had a tailgate.
As far as I know, I've never heard of a saw squishy attacking anybody and killing them. How many Sasquatches do they have in this area?
He finally speaks, his voice low but clearly shaken, asking what that thing could be. A moment later, he hears what sounds like a dog barking somewhere far away, but their own dog stays completely still beside them, refusing to make a sound.
JC, you want to go to the cab with me?
Getting scared, Mama?
A little nervous. Yeah.
After some time, the screams slowly begin to fade, moving deeper into the forest until they are gone. The silence that follows feels even worse than before.
They moved away from over here. It's over here now. They're all over on the west side of this. I can go punch them. They're moving away.
He keeps recording for a while, but nothing else happens. Still, it does not feel safe. It feels like whatever made those sounds did not truly leave. It just stopped making noise, waiting somewhere in the dark.
Doesn't sound like coyotes. There's a dog.
Shut up. Peanut, stay here.
With that being said, let's move on to our second camping story. Case number 2, on July 7th, 2025. Shadow Hollow uploaded a video called The Shadow Trail. It shows a lone camper deep in the woods, not expecting anything serious to happen that night. He was sitting near his camp when he started hearing soft, strange noises outside. The sounds were quiet, but very clear, like something was moving on purpose in the dark. The forest around him felt empty, but those sounds said otherwise. He grabbed his camera and stepped out slowly, trying to see what was there. As he looked around, he noticed a dark shape moving quickly between the trees, almost too fast to follow. It did not look like a normal animal. He kept walking, trying to stay calm, but the silence around him started to feel heavy. Even a distant animal cry made the place feel more isolated and unsafe. It was clear he was completely alone, or at least he thought he was.
Alright guys, I think we'll go on the other path. Hopefully be less spider webs. Where the fuck that is. Okay. Let's try. This path. Right here. I usually don't go down this path, but I am now. Ignore that.
A moment later, he suddenly stopped. He said he saw something, but even he was not sure what it was. His voice sounded unsure, like he was trying to convince himself it was nothing.
Just gonna have to cross over this. The fuck? Just a minute. I saw something. I'm just scared, guys. The fuck was that? Okay. Strange. Definitely hearing things. Okay. The fuck? Alright, guys. Shit's really weird. I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, fuck that. Alright, guys, we gotta go. Yeah, no. I don't know what the fuck that is. But I ain't trying to find out. Okay. I don't know if we're in the clear yet. Okay. I think I'm going to be leaving here.
Then something else moved. This time it was closer. He reacted instantly, clearly shaken, asking what that thing was. It was not just fear anymore, it was real panic.
Where's the way? It was, I think that way? Or that way? It was one of the two. On that side. This way's the way out.
He quickly went back toward his campsite, not wanting to stay out there any longer. Every small sound around him now felt louder, like the forest itself was closing in.
Okay. I don't know, experience this. Oh, fuck no. What's that? Oh, hell no. I go over the fucking fence.
After that, everything went silent again, but it did not feel normal. It felt like whatever was out there had stopped moving and was now just watching him from the dark.
Shit. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck this. Yeah.
On June 14th, 2013, Project Darkwood uploaded footage from Georgia recorded back in June 2013. It started as a simple wildlife recording, but what he found later was not normal. He had left his camera alone in the woods expecting to see animals, but when he checked the footage, he heard strange sounds in the distance. The sounds did not match any animal he knew. The next time, he placed the camera again, hoping to understand what was making those noises. The forest looked calm, but something felt off. The air seemed too quiet, as if everything were waiting. Then, without warning, a sharp sound broke the silence. Something hit near the camera, not falling through. A second rock followed, this time closer, making it clear that something was aiming at it. Low grunts started echoing through the trees. They sounded human, but not fully. Slow, uneven, and too close for comfort. For a moment, it felt like something was hiding just out of view, watching the camera and reacting to it, like it knew it was being recorded. Years later, he learned that part of it was a prank, but not all of it. The first sounds, the ones that started everything, no one ever explained those. And even now, when he listens back, those early noises still feel real, as if they came from something that was never seen. On November 19th, 2021, Grassman58 uploaded a video from Bailey Lake based on a camping trip in late September. He went there alone, thinking it would be a quiet night. He walked around, checking for tracks, but found nothing unusual. The place felt empty, maybe too empty. Later, he talked about strange reports in that area. People had heard wood knocks and rocks hitting trees. Some even said something answered back from the hills.
And he was making his way up the west slope near Bailey Lake, which is the hillside right behind me. And he said he heard a wood knock. So he decided to knock back, and whatever was up on the hill answered back with a really loud knock. Kind of creeped him out, so he turned around and headed back down. There's a lot of reports out here of wood knocks, vocalizations, rocks being thrown at him, mostly from this side of the hill. So I decided to come out and do a night of camping. So I am actually camped in a spot in between Potter's Pond and Bailey Lake.
Then while he was standing still, he suddenly heard a clear knock from far away. It echoed across the lake. He paused, listening closely, and then a second knock came from a different direction.
I don't know if the camera picked that up, but I just heard what sounded like a knock.
He tried to stay calm, but something about it felt wrong, like the sound was not random, like it was being repeated on purpose.
Anyways, tons of animal tracks around the lake, but not the tracks that I was hoping for. But after my hike, I came back had some lunch, and while I was sitting here,
A little later, he heard something else, a sharp hit, like a rock striking a tree somewhere in the dark hillside.
I heard what sounded like a rock hitting a tree, and those are some of the reports that people have claimed to experience out here. I had my digital recorder going, so that rock hitting the tree, if that's what it was, should be on the recorder. Yeah, it's only 4:30 right now, so hearing potential knocks right now, it's kind of exciting. So my plan tonight is to camp out here for the night. I set up a tent, but I'm not going to be sleeping in the tent. I'll be sleeping in my car. I'm going to have my main recorder set up inside the tent. Yeah, so I'm just going to be experimenting with these and see how they go.
As the evening went on, the area grew quieter. Too quiet. Even the wind started to die down. It felt like the whole place was waiting for something to happen. That night, he set cameras and recorders all around his camp. Not because he saw something, but because he felt like something was already there, just outside the light.
Light up anything that comes down this hillside. I have a secondary motion light set up in this direction. There's a main game trail leading right up through here, so if anything comes down or moves through there, the light should go off. And I have a secondary camera, which I'll discuss more about.
And deep in the dark, beyond the trees, something may have been listening back. On May 16th, 2022, MKP Studios premiered this video from a cursed forest in Washington State, a place where people have gone missing for years.
Resources to do so, and I wanted to wait until I can do it properly. That's where we're at currently today. So for those of you who are new to the channel, essentially I grew up in Washington State near a very large plot of land, around 4.7 million acres, that locals claim is completely cursed. Several people over the past 25 years have gone missing, specifically hikers and hunters. My entire life I have explored these woods either alone or with friends, and every time we have entered, we have come face to face with something terrifying. Now, I've actually gone to a few close by towns that border the cursed forest. I've spoken to several individuals to hear what their speculation is on what lies in these woods that cause all.
He went deep into the forest, hoping to find answers. But the moment he arrived, something felt wrong, like he was not alone.
When we finally arrived, I immediately started feeling uneasy, as if someone was watching us.
That is so dark in there.
So we are now here in the cursed forest. Now this is an entire area that I have never been to before. At this point, we're just kind of getting a sense of what is around us. And you know, you can actually hear some birds, and it's really weird because the areas that we've explored in the past, it's like been no bird sounds or anything. We're just gonna try and find like an opening. This is really creepy. It just has such a strange feeling, as if there's like thousands of people watching you.
As he walked further, strange sounds started coming from far away. They were not clear, but they did not sound natural either. He stopped, trying to listen, but the forest stayed quiet after each noise, like it was hiding something.
Did you hear that? That is so weird. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get closer. Now, keep in mind that we are in the middle of nowhere, and nothing explainable could be making these sounds.
That is so weird. I have no idea what that could be. I have no idea.
Then, after hours of walking, he saw something strange on the ground.
In terms of like seeing anything strange, we haven't really come across anything. Looks like there's a bunch of deer trails out here, but for the most part, this entire area is completely untouched. No one has been here probably in quite a while. shit. Do you see that? There's something right there. Let's go check it out.
A container covered with warning signs. It looked out of place, like it was never meant to be found.
That could be, like that's, we've been out here for like 2 hours and there's nothing. And just to randomly come across this, you gotta check this out. Look at this. Looks like a tree stump.
He moved closer. The box had biohazard stickers all over it. Something about it felt dangerous, but also important. Like it was left there for a reason.
Biohazard stickers all over it. And I don't know, it's starting to rain. I want to open it and see what's inside. While I was trying to open the package, it started to literally downpour rain.
As he tried to open it, the weather suddenly changed. Heavy rain started pouring down, and at the same time, the strange sounds came back, louder and closer than before.
We decided to take the package and run to the car. I'm so curious onto what is inside this that we found. But I think because it's pouring down rain, we're gonna just take this home, we're gonna put it in the trunk, and then we're gonna open it up. The thing that, just my question is that, see, like where we had to take a trail, hike in, but around this corner is where we went, so technically we went around it, but the majority of this entrance here is just like, has barbed wire fence. I'm not really sure what that's all about.
He didn't wait. He grabbed the container and ran. Later, when he finally opened it at home, a horrible smell filled the air. Inside was a jar, wrapped tight, filled with a thick green liquid. No label, no explanation, just something is wrong.
And on top of it, we're just in the middle of nowhere, so I have no clue where this came from, but my biggest question really right now is what actually is inside. Oh, there we go. This smells absolutely horrific. There's like something in here wrapped in duct tape. I need to go get a light. This is disgusting. I have no clue what is.
And even after leaving the forest, it felt like something had followed him back. On April 7th, 2026, Jose Flores Terror uploaded this investigation from a place called the Witch's Forest, where many people say they have seen and heard things that cannot be explained.
Para ver si logramos captar algo extraño y ustedes me van a acompañar. La idea de este video es bastante sencilla, como les decía ahorita, pues vamos a tratar de adentrarnos hacia lo más profundo de este lugar. Obviamente hay que pedir permiso a la naturaleza, al bosque, a lo que sea que haya habitando en este lugar, porque dicen que el bosque como que se protege, como que...
He entered the forest at night with his friend, planning to go deep inside and stay there. From the start, the place felt heavy, like something was watching them from far away.
Tenebroso, bastante tétrico, y no me quiero imaginar ahorita que nos vayamos adentrando mucho más a las profundidades de este lugar.
As they walked, they found an old, marked spot, like someone had died there long ago. After that, the feeling in the air changed. It became more tense, more uncomfortable.
Desgraciadamente sucedió algo, y aquí abajo, un poquito para acá, miren, hay ahí una tumba. O sea, ahí no es una tumba tal cual, sino un lugar que indica que desgraciadamente alguien perdió la vida en este lugar. Inclusive hay allí algunas flores. Se ve bastante antigua, hay veladoras por allá. O sea, se ve como que ya no la visitan, pero sí, desgraciadamente han perdido la vida personas aquí en el bosque, para que vean que lo que les platicaban no es falso, sino que aquí sí hay personas que desgraciadamente han perdido la vida. Es comenzar a adentrarte y comenzar a sentir una vibra muy extraña en este lugar. O sea, al comenzar a adentrarte hacia las profundidades del bosque, se siente todo el tiempo como si alguien te estuviera observando. Entonces, voy ahorita.
They stopped and asked for permission to enter. The forest stayed quiet for a moment, and then suddenly they heard footsteps behind them, even though no one was there. They kept moving, but the sounds followed. Slow steps, always close, never too far.
Está complicado el camino, sí está difícil para poder subir. Tenemos que tener cuidado en el suelo porque llega a haber animales. Es que se escuchan cosas extrañas, de repente como pasos cerca de nosotros.
Then something moved behind them again. This time, it was closer, like it was walking with them, matching their pace.
Caminó algo aquí atrás.
¿Sí lo escuchaste?
Sí. Oye, pero todo el tiempo como cerca de nosotros, o sea, como si viniera caminando cerca.
Sí, güey. Estoy pensando, o sea, estoy un poco nervioso porque se escucha muy cerca, güey.
Es que nada más hacer un poco de silencio y se empiezan a escuchar cosas raras. Ok, yo creo que la idea no es sugestionarnos y comenzar a subir y subir.
As they went deeper, they heard something large above them in the trees. Not like a normal bird, something heavier, stronger.
Oye, como que algo se movió ahí arriba.
Sí, en el árbol, ¿verdad?
¿Lo viste? De aquel lado, José, mira.
¿Ahí arriba?
¿Sí lo escuchaste?
Sí, como si hubiera... como un pájaro grande, ¿no?
Sí, como si hubiera las donde aletean.
Sí.
Así se escuchó bien fuerte.
Arriba. Soon after, they heard a strange cry. It did not sound like an animal. It sounded almost human, but not fully.
¿Puedes acercarte a nosotros? Oye. Fue para allá, para arriba, como una especie de quejido. Ya te escuchamos. Acércate un poco más.
Then a shadow moved quickly between the trees. It was fast, dark, and gone in a second, but both of them saw it.
Ya se está volviendo un poquito más empinado este lugar, o sea, está mucho más difícil subir que ahorita. Es que se escuchan cosas. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Eh? ¿Qué era? ¿Como una sombra o qué?
No sé qué fue, pero como que corrió hacia un lado. ¿Alguien anda ahí?
The deeper they went, the worse it got. Branches started moving without wind, and something kept circling them from different sides.
Hola.
¿Ya viste que la rama que está ahí al lado tuyo se está moviendo? Sí. No hay tanto viento como para que se esté moviendo, ¿no?
Then came the most disturbing part. They heard a voice like a child calling from the darkness. But there was no way a child could be there at that time of night.
O la voz de un niño, no sé si escuchaste tú como la voz de un niño.
Se llegó a escuchar, sí, güey. Pero ¿quién fue aquí? Hoy.
Right after that, the sounds became aggressive. Heavy footsteps, like something big was moving around them, not in one place, but all around.
como algo muy grande caminando ahí arriba. Se escucha fuerte, o sea, pisadas fuertes.
Sí, güey.
Pero se escucha como en varias direcciones, o sea, no únicamente en una dirección, sino que se escucha como rodeándonos, como decía George ahorita, que eso parece como si nos estuviera rodeando todo el tiempo.
Si es una bruja la que anda aquí, acércate.
Through their device, a message came. I want one. It did not explain more, just that, like something had chosen one of them.
¿Quiere algo hablar a través de la aplicación? De momento lo único que nos ha dicho es quiero quedarme.
Quiero quedarme.
Quiero uno.
Quiero uno.
¿Te refieres a alguno de nosotros?
Ay. ¿Oíste?
Sí, güey.
Ay, lo que las escuché como un grito, ¿sí viste?
Sí, güey.
¿A quién quieres de los dos? ¿Por qué dices que quieres a uno? O sea, me parece raro que diga quiero a uno.
Quiero uno.
O sea, quiere llevarse a uno de nosotros. Si te das cuenta, nada. Solamente 2 palabras a lo que vengo, por así decirlo.
¿Quieres hacernos daño?
Acércate.
Teléfono.
Teléfono. Ok, sí, aquí está el teléfono. ¿Quieres que te lo deje en algún punto, en algún lugar? Te estoy ofreciendo la posibilidad de que puedas...
Moments later, something was thrown from above. A rock or something heavier is landing close to them.
Oh. Uy, golpe. Tiraron algo ahí arriba. Lanzaron algo ahí arriba.
¿Qué habrá sido, José?
Se escuchó como una piedra, pero... o como si algo viniera cayendo. De arriba. ¿Qué quieres de nosotros? No te tenemos miedo. Bruja.
¿Eres una bruja? Acércate.
Uy. Uy. ¿Viste?
And then a scream, a woman's scream echoing through the forest, not once but again, louder the second time.
Se acaba de escuchar un grito.
At that point, they stopped. The fear was too real, because whatever was in that forest was no longer hiding. It was following them. On May 4th, 2021, Rod One Reel Fishing uploaded this footage showing a quiet fishing trip near a public river.
Where's Bald Eagle?
Way in the distance.
Oh, way in the distance. Let's go check this out, guys. No, that is so. It's very anticlimactic for our send. I don't know. I don't think we can fish if they're there.
It's not.
I mean, we can wait a couple. I know, man. What are the freaking odds? There are the falls right there. To the left side, 2 anglers are fishing it. And that was supposed to be the ultimate ending to this. I mean, we hiked literally, what, 4 miles?
At least, and this was the goal.
At first, everything felt normal, but there was a strange feeling that someone else was nearby, watching from a distance without making a sound.
Oh, no, he's going back in. He's going back in. Almost. I mean, this rain's coming down pretty hard, dude. This guy might be leaving soon. You guys probably can't tell, but... I mean, I think you can tell. It's raining quite hard. And it's kind of chill. It's like not warm out here, so they might be calling it a day soon. You on? Oh, I'm on. The rainy setting continues. Let's get down here without falling in the river. That's not a bad one. About 12 inches maybe. But it's pretty. They love eating these pretzels, man.
Then, out of nowhere, a man appeared, asking questions in a way that felt too serious for a simple situation, as if he already believed something was wrong before hearing any answer.
Where do we come in from?
What's that?
Where did we come in from, bro? We just parked.
Where'd you guys come in from?
I don't know exactly. I didn't drive. I don't know, man. Sorry.
Where'd you walk in from?
We wait up the creek.
Where?
This creek? This creek's.
Explain to me exactly where.
As time passed, his tone became sharper, and the calm forest started to feel unsafe, as if the space around them was closing in with pressure.
And there's no way you walk from down there if you didn't go on my road that has no trespassing sign from the road as well. Otherwise you swam across the big pool. Huh? You can't? Go ahead, show me, let's walk. You guys know you're on my property and you're playing games with me and pissing me off. Which road? Did you come in on the state land, the state parking lot? Were you trespassing something? What was the name of the parking lot? You can get out of here. Look, you guys know you're playing games, so just be truthful with me, and then I don't send this to DEC. I just want your license so I have it on record. If I catch it on any of my cameras again, then I will send you.
I'm not trying to play games with you, sir. Had I known it was your property, then we would have left. And now that you're telling us, we won't come back.
Show me where you walk, and I'll show you the...
yeah, sure.
I'll show you the no trespassing.
Sure thing. No problem. Let's go.
The way he kept insisting they were lying made the moment more uncomfortable, as no answer would ever be enough to satisfy him.
How did you get here? You told me you parked on the state land. There's no way, this way on the state land, you didn't get to this spot. You got to this spot without swimming, and you're not wet. We were waiting in the river. Do you want to walk down? It's not that way. That's all my property. I'm walking in the woods, so it might be easier. So great. You're on. If you are publicly on property that is not yours, I have a right to ask for your identification. Otherwise, I promise you, with my motorcycles and all the boys up there, we're going to get to your car before you. We're going to take a picture of every license plate, and I'm going to have your picture that can tie to your license and your driver's license.
We parked past and parked in a parking lot right there, and it did say...
Then you went through a gate, correct?
No, there's no gate. There's no gate.
First of all, I'm not comfortable with the way you're talking to us.
I'm not comfortable with the way you're talking to me. Stand on my property.
You're being very aggressive. So, what we're going to do...
It's my property.
We had no idea.
You know you're not...
There was a point where it no longer felt like a normal argument, but something unpredictable, where one wrong move could make things worse.
We can go. I'll have the rest of my crew call the DEC. I'll meet Ranger Jim here with you guys, and you can get formally cited if that's what you'd like.
We're going to leave, and we apologize, okay?
Great, so when I asked you where you parked, why are you lying to me?
Because why do I want to tell you where I parked? You seem like a dangerous individual.
Oh, stop with your dangerous millennial crap. Right now, you're on my property, and if you parked up there, you went through a combo gate that you either had a key to, or you stole my combination.
All right, let me, I'll handle...
So start telling the truth instead of playing games with me. And you can post it wherever you want. Yeah. I don't care.
Sir, we literally came, we're 4 miles from the parking lot. 4 miles, we came through...
Show it to me on your GPS.
There's no, there's no connection here.
I got mine.
Okay,
ready?
show me yours.
Yeah, but no, we don't want to tell you where our car is because it seems like...
Stop. You're on my property. I can have you arrested for being on my property.
Even after they tried to leave, the tension didn't fully go away, and it felt like the situation could follow them beyond the river and into the path back.
Sure. Yeah.
Right?
I appreciate that.
If you're lying to me and playing games and saying, hey, Billy, get out of here, it's bull. And we both know it, right?
Yeah.
If you're on somebody else's property, just be polite. And I would say, hey, guys, you're on my property.
That's fair.
Outside's public.
All right, we're about to go, bro. I mean, we're cool. So we're not going to come back here, and we apologize.
You can. Just look at the maps.
Okay.
You're crystal clear where you are.
By the end, the quiet woods didn't feel peaceful anymore, and what started as a simple fishing day turned into something they would not forget easily. On September 7th, 2025, deep in a dark jungle in Thailand, a streamer named Adi from Clips von Klaus was walking alone, unaware that something dangerous was already watching him from the shadows.
Oh my gosh, guys, there's something big. Oh my gosh.
The forest felt too quiet, and the air suddenly turned heavy, like something was about to happen. He noticed movement in the distance, something big and low to the ground, but it did not move like a normal animal. It moved slowly and carefully, as if it were stalking him.
Okay. I don't know shall I stay loud or not, guys? Wait. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Oh no. My heart, guys, right now. It's over. What the... What the... Okay. I don't know shall I stay loud or not, guys? Wait.
For a moment, everything went still, and then two faint glowing eyes appeared in the darkness, fixed directly on him without blinking.
Definitely eyes, guys. Oh, what the... I'm shaking, guys. Okay, guys, when this is a tiger, there's only two possibilities for me.
The distance between them felt too close, and the silence became more terrifying than any sound could ever be. Then it became clear that it was a tiger standing in the dark, watching every small move he made.
Oh my gosh. It's a tiger, guys. It's a tiger. Oh my god. Okay. We're going slowly back, guys. We're going slowly back. It's a tiger. Okay, we're going back, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I told you guys, it will be the best clip in my whole life.
The fear grew stronger because he knew the most dangerous part. Turning his back would mean giving the tiger a chance to attack.
There are only two possibilities. I run at this thing and scream and stuff, or I just walk slowly backwards. Is it gone? What the... Sorry guys, I don't look at the chat right now. I'm only focused. I just look straight the whole time. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow, Kick Classic. Throw a rock. That's my cat. What do you mean, guys? Stop. It was quite very close, right? It was very close. Okay, we're going backwards very slowly. So just that you know, guys, you never turn your back to a tiger. Never in your...
Even when he tried to adjust his light, the darkness around the animal felt deeper, like it could disappear and reappear at any moment. As he slowly moved away, the jungle behind him felt just as dangerous as what was in front, like he was not alone anymore in that forest.
This is the full mode of this headlamp. This is the full mode. It's not possible more. Even if he will look at me, he will not see me. Okay. Welcome everyone to my stream. We have to find 100 animal species in one stream today. I mean, we go again to the other side, okay? I mean, let's leave this part of the forest. Let's leave it be. About to be 10-hour stream. Yeah, very bad. What's 80? Okay, guys. Species number 80. I mean, it was an animal, right? Whatever it was, tiger, leopard, whoever it was. So.
And even after leaving that place, he knew one thing for sure. Something had been following him long before he ever saw those eyes. On April 20th, 2024, deep inside a dangerous cave system in Utah, YouTuber Sophie Dossi entered a place that very few people had ever seen. A cave that stretched miles under the earth with spaces so tight they could trap a person forever. As she moved deeper, the light from outside disappeared, and the cave began to feel heavier, like the walls were slowly closing in around her.
You're going to be taking me into this cave and potentially to my doom.
Hopefully not.
All right, are we ready to do
Yeah. We're filling out this card right here. In case we have an accident in there, they know where to find us. They'll be able to drag our bodies out.
Not scary.
We're going way far down. Should see some crystals there.
The crystals cost money.
Yeah, they're pretty sparkly. And
Have you ever taken any?
No, not from caves.
Oh.
You gotta leave them right where they're at, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The deeper paths looked worse, narrow, dark, and full of sharp rock, making every step feel like a risk she could not undo.
You guys squeezing your body through like the tightest space, and I'm not gonna lie, that's the one thing I'm really nervous about. Okay, should I enter first then, or are you guys entering first?
You can enter first.
Okay. I feel like the boogeyman's down here.
My friend almost broke her knee there. Her knee fell into the little thing that you're standing on.
Then she reached the pancake squeeze, a space so tight that even her helmet got stuck, forcing her to stop and struggle just to move her head forward.
Misery.
Wait, why?
Look how bad it looks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh look, a lizard, so.
Oh my god, it's so like calm.
It's chill, right?
Can I pick you up? There we are. It's like the guy from Monsters Inc.
Oh god, the cave might be flooded.
Really?
There's a lot of water here. I've never seen it dripping right here before. A lot of times you can just walk through this and it's dry.
Should I just walk in the water?
Yeah, your feet are gonna get wet anyway.
Oh, it feels so wrong.
Hey guys, pancake squeeze.
The pancake squeeze.
As she pushed forward, the ground turned wet and muddy, and it became clear that water could rise at any time, filling the cave without warning.
Oh my god. All right. Oh my gosh. This is a really low part. Even my head doesn't fit right here. Like my helmet's literally stopping me. It's that. Oh my god. My helmet got stuck. Oh. That was so scary. My helmet got stuck.
She had no choice but to keep going, even as the path became more dangerous and harder to escape from.
I've seen other YouTubers do videos in this exact cave, but they all stop at the pancake squeeze. We're planning on going much farther, and I'm not exaggerating.
This is definitely the hardest part.
So not this one that I'm on?
No, it gets harder right here.
Oh my god. Skinny.
It's gonna get a little muddy.
Yeah, already very muddy. So easy.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the hard part.
Oh my god. This next part is about a 20-foot drop. So if I slip, they're gonna have to call cave rescue.
So easy. Like that was the easiest thing I've ever done. Look how pretty this area is.
So you can see the water at this like carving wave from the wall. Honestly, this entire place would be underwater right now if it had rained really bad.
Really?
Like if we start noticing high water, we do gotta dip out pretty quick. 30 feet of water will be above you right now. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait.
That's why everything's so muddy right here. This is all underwater. This will be one giant swimming pool.
By now, they have completely freaked me.
At one point, a single slip could have sent her sliding down into solid rock, deep inside a place where rescue would take hours or might never come. The cave only got tighter, forcing her body into painful positions where even turning her head became impossible.
Oh no! We gotta go through this flooded crawl. There's usually no water in it. It's pretty rough at first.
God.
Oh, you hear that?
Yeah.
That's the waterfall. You can hear it pounding on the walls.
We've been in the cave for over 4 hours now. We're almost to the crystal room, but there's still a lot of dangerous ground to cover. The first being a 50-foot mud climb.
This is the one you don't want to slip that guy.
Yeah, we'll go straight into rock.
The risky
Then came the worst part, a narrow vertical crack known as the pulverizer, where she had to squeeze her body down into a space barely wide enough to breathe.
Whatever you do, don't take off down here.
Okay.
Because that ledge down there will take your chin off.
Here's where we're going to test your contorting ability.
Oh, wow. I feel like this is a lot worse than the pancake squeeze in the very beginning. Oh my goodness, this is definitely worse than the pancake squeeze. Oh my god, this is crazy. Ugh. I've never been so happy to be a contortionist in my life.
Didn't want to say anything, but it is going to get worse.
Ah.
You know, I hate to be that guy.
Hey, how you doing? I think the worst part is that we have to go back.
One way in, one way out. You look pretty beat up.
Me? No.
No.
No. You're projecting. Oh my god.
Oh, it's getting skinnier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't turn my head.
For a few seconds, it felt like she might not fit at all, like the cave itself was refusing to let her pass.
Yeah.
It's just full of loose rock.
I could tell.
So it's a crack about this big, and it goes down like 10 or 15 feet vertically. So you're basically just squeezing yourself down this little crack.
Here?
Do what this rock is gonna do. Just drop down like 15 feet, straight down, but it's gonna be real.
But somehow, he made it through, leaving behind a place that could have easily become her final path with no way back out.
Oh my god, okay, I see. Wow. Look at this small little opening. Oh, so you gotta squeeze. Oh my god, how do you squeeze through this? How does one's head go through? My head went like, barely. Oh my god, my head just went through it. That's crazy.
I know, my helmet was through.
Oh my god. This is insane.
I don't know if any other YouTuber could have made it.
Did you go feet first?
And even after reaching the end, one thought stayed with her. The only way out was the same terrifying path back through the darkness. On July 22nd, 2024, in the dark and feared screaming woods of Pluckley, Kent, the Bell explorers returned to the same place where they once had a disturbing encounter. But this time, things felt even more wrong from the start.
Saying, why did we run away and stuff? I mean, would you run away with shit our pants, you know, like, what would you have done, you know? But we've come back and we're going to see if we can get more encounters. And we're going to try our hardest not to run away, and we're going to try and get some kind of footage if anything decides to want to come back or whatever. So we've taken your comments on board, and let's get into it. All right, guys. Let's get this done.
See what we can find this time.
Yeah. I'm quite excited. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm quite excited.
Yeah, I must admit.
The forest looked quiet, but it did not feel calm, like something was waiting for them to come back.
AKA Screaming Woods.
No camping allowed. Yeah, what the fuck you want to camp in this for the night?
Yeah, I wouldn't be camping in it.
As they walked deeper, small sounds began to appear, soft rustling and distant noises that did not match the stillness around them.
Joe, we're literally maybe 10 meters down for it, because the original spot where we was last time is so overgrown you can't actually see anything. So We haven't heard anything as of yet, so we're getting absolutely battered by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
It's so hot and so
Humid, isn't it?
yeah. What was that? I had a bit of a...
Then everything suddenly went quiet, and that silence felt heavier than any noise before it, like the woods were listening to them.
It's gone quiet now that plane's gone over. Look at all the bugs, guys. We're going through all of this. It's terrible. What's that?
I don't know, I just heard something in there as well.
Yeah.
Soon after, they started hearing strange sounds again, something like slow footsteps moving somewhere in the dark, but never close enough to see.
A little walk down here. Some creepy old paths down here. If there are any spirits present, could you make a noise or anything? I heard that dog bark then.
Yeah.
What's that?
That sounded like footsteps.
It did, didn't it? We're not.
The deeper they went, the more it felt like they were not alone anymore, like something was slowly moving around them in circles.
Oh, here's someone giving it in the background, in the distance. Don't know. That's that dog I can hear again. Unless it's a ghost dog.
That'd be nice.
It'd be something different, wouldn't it?
Showing or some presents.
Let's go back this way. I think we need to head back to our original location.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, we haven't been as static as we have last time.
When they stopped and waited, the noises became clearer. Small knocks, light movement, and something shifting between the trees.
In my bag. Come say hello. What was that? I just heard something over here. What was that?
At one point, one of them felt like he heard a voice, but there was no one there, only darkness all around them.
Over there, wasn't it?
It's from that direction somewhere, yeah. Sounds like it.
Definitely heard something.
Yeah. Glad it wasn't just me then.
I swear I just heard a voice then.
Then things changed fast. The sounds got closer, sharper, and more direct, like whatever it was had decided to show itself.
Sounded like it come from over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, you hear that? Yeah.
Sounded like it was in there somewhere. What's that? You hear it?
Yeah.
Suddenly, they heard clear movement, something walking nearby, not far away anymore, and it did not sound like an animal.
I can hear someone walking. Joe, this is creeping me out.
That was when they saw it. A shadow moving across their path, shaped like a person, but appearing and disappearing too quickly to understand.
Fuck that. No, Joe, we got, no. The fucking car's over there. Shit. What are we gonna fucking do?
We're gonna have to chance it, aren't we?
Oh, fuck.
That's the car.
You're fucking joking, aren't you? Did you see that?
Yeah, there was definitely something there.
I swear, it looked like a person.
It looked like a person, didn't it? Walking across.
I don't want to go that way, Joe.
Even when they tried to leave, it did not stop. They felt like they were being followed with sounds coming from behind and beside them at the same time.
Yeah. Shit, can you see that? I can see something in the distance, though.
It does look like it, doesn't it? Some I told you, Don. I can't
Shit. Shit.
Lights appeared in the distance, but instead of helping, they made it worse, because they could not tell if it was a way out or something else waiting.
Fucking some lights then, all those lights. Some lights coming. Shit. We're gonna go this way, Joe. Shit.
For a moment, they realized they were not sure how to get back, and the idea of being stuck in those woods with something unknown became very real.
I wasn't expecting this at all, Joe. Like last time, yeah, but we're sort of trapped. We're fucking trapped, Joe. Don't know what to do.
As they rushed to escape, the noises followed them, staying just far enough to not be seen clearly, but close enough to never feel safe.
I don't think mine's doing much better. Shit. I don't know what to do. We're going to have to wait until the coast is clear. Right. We found another way round because the other way was far too dodgy.
Yeah.
So we couldn't go the other way.
I think we best sort of start heading back anyway. Both our torches are dying.
Shit, what was that?
What was that? Is that someone out there?
Shit, is that something? I can't even see.
No.
Shit, there's people! Fuck off! Not again! We can't do this shit!
When they finally reached the car, they left immediately, because whatever they saw in those woods did not feel normal, and it did not feel like it wanted them there.
Wait, see in the car, guys. Right, guys.
On October 26th, 2023, the YouTube channel Rick and His Van uploaded this video, filmed during a Halloween night alone in a wooded common area in the UK. What started as a simple van trip quickly turned into his worst nightmare.
Bylaws and some common land. I think this is like one of 10 places in this country where we can actually do it. So I'm here, I'm just going to sit in the van, make myself something to eat, let it get a bit colder and a bit darker, and then I'm going to go off into the woods over there and see what we can find. There you are. Still using this new gimbal of mine, getting used to it. So right, let's get some food on. Right, so this is home for the night. First things first, dinner. What have I got? Nothing particularly exotic or...
He parked his van near the woods as darkness fell. The place was quiet, almost too quiet. Later, while walking deep into the woods, he noticed a small church standing alone in the middle of the trees.
See where we're going. This isn't coming out very well. No idea where on earth I'm going. Just going to follow the, well, pathway. I wish there was a path. Let's just go this way. Let's see where we're going. Right. I mean, this is ridiculous. I've got no idea where I'm going. Oh, there's a gate. Let me go through here. Oh, hello. What's that? What is that in the woods there? Look, what's that? Oh, I think I found the church. That was easy. Ah, it's not a gate. That is a fence. Ah, there's the church. Doesn't really look like a church. The Upper Itchin Benefice Church in the Woods, Bramdean Common. Services. Next service, 10th of December at 3 p.m. It's still running. Well, that's interesting, considering where we are. When I say the middle of the woods, I mean, we are...
As he explored, something changed. He suddenly felt like he was not alone. When he turned back, he believed he saw someone standing near his camera. The shape was there only for a moment, then gone.
Have a little look inside. Ah. Oh, no way. What? You even got a little graveyard. And a shovel, random shovel. What is going on in this place? Chairs? In the middle of the woods?
Back in the van, shaken and alert, he checked the footage. He was convinced that a person had been standing there.
Maybe. I'll come back here in the daytime and have a look. I'll come back here in the morning. But that is spooky looking. Well, that's a good thumb now, isn't it? I look like that guy, don't I? Here's Johnny. Anyway, spooky church. I'm going to come back and check this place out in the morning when I can have a good look round. Because I've already tripped over and gone arse over tit. Bye, church. The hell is that? Hello? Hello?
Then, after midnight, the worst moment came. He woke up to the sound of someone pulling the van door handles, and he was not mistaken.
Swear, this mate, oh, there was someone standing there. There was someone standing right here. I swear to God, there was someone standing right here by my gimbal. Right. Right, that's freaked me out a little bit, so I'm just gonna go. Shut up. Right, I'm not joking you, that's just slammed itself shut. Right, I'm locking that up, I'm getting out of it. I can't lock it, I can't lock it. I'm locking that. There's my gimbal. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Oh, drop phone. Getting out of here. I did not like that noise. Right, where am I going? I can't even see where I'm going. Right, that was weird. I don't even know which way I come now.
Minutes later, a car pulled up outside the van, then drove away without anyone speaking. Just when he tried to calm down, it happened again.
Now, I know you're going to all go, oh, staged with someone with you, but I can promise you I've got absolutely no one with me. The whole purpose of coming out in this van is I'm on my own. And, well, enough room for 2 people and this one with the wife, but trust me, we can leave either 4 foot away from you in the woods in the dark. So, yeah. Spooky. Who knows what that was? Well, I'm just seeing things. Anyway. Right. It is... What is it? 1 o'clock in the morning. And I swear blind, I just got woken up by someone trying the van door handles. Right, there was a knock. There was definitely a knock. Someone was trying the van door handles as well. I'm going to turn the lights out. Someone was trying the van door handles.
With no sleep and fear building, he decided to leave. As he drove away in the dark, even small sounds felt threatening.
Try again. All right. Right, it's happening again. I can't believe this. Let me turn the lights on. I've heard that car come back at its spot. 3:15 now. That van's come back. Well, that car's come back. That 4x4 vehicle. I can't hear anyone. I can't hear anyone talking outside. There we go. There we go. Right. Literally haven't slept. This. I am going home. They've driven off again. I didn't even look out. I just peered through my curtains that I've got up. Through the curtains there, I can see outside.
The night that was meant to be calm and fun ended with him escaping the woods, unsure who had come looking for him or why. Our first disturbing encounter happened in rural Colombia, after a group of farmers heard frantic barking and shouting coming from a forest. When they traced the source of the noise, they were shocked by what they found. Take a look.
¡Por Dios, qué es eso! ¿Qué es eso? ¡Ah! Mira, está muerto. Está muerto. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué es eso? Mira, tira, saca el perro de aquí. Saca el perro de aquí. Mira, está muerto. Mira, por Dios, está muerto. Mira que se abre aquí. ¿Qué es eso? ¿De dónde viene? Por eso no vas a sacar. ¡Sácale de aquí! Madre de Dios. ¡Sácale de aquí! ¡Sácale de aquí! Mira, está muerto. Está muerto. Dios, ¿qué es esto? Vamos a llevarlo a la casa. ¡Saca el perro de aquí! Sácala esa de aquí. Vamos a llevarlo. Sácala.
The group moved closer in confusion as they cautiously approached the motionless shape. What was even more disturbing was that the figure appeared almost human. The identity of the creature remains unknown, as no official explanation has been provided. Many have suggested it was an alien, but we aren't so sure what it really was. So what do you think the farmers encountered that day? An alien, or something far more sinister? The Appalachian Mountains are one of the most haunted places on Earth, filled with numerous creepy stories. Some people claim to see ghostly lights moving among the trees, while others report hearing voices that aren't there echoing through the empty woods. This was exactly what Sean Dunn encountered in December 2025.
Inside.
You alright?
The scream could have been either a person in pain or something from another world. However, some people believed that the scream originated from a creature cursed to live in the mountains, while others thought it was simply an animal. In any case, we could see the fear in Sean and his dog as they both sprinted to the door. Welcome to the Woods UK is a YouTube channel dedicated to bushcraft, wild camping, and outdoor survival skills in the UK's woodlands. The creator often camps in a specific area where he has permission. However, strange things began happening, such as trespassers, unexplained noises, and signs of someone else being in the woods. To investigate these disturbances, he set up a trail camera, and when he went to retrieve the camera, here's what he discovered.
I have found some really bizarre tracks today. This boot print doesn't match my boot print. It does look fairly old, but it is very strange and it's quite big. So it's definitely a man or someone that wears a very, very big shoe. I'll just spin you around to show you it. Look at that. That's massive. My BK2 next to it. It's just slightly larger than my BK2. Oh, I want to trip myself out. That looks like a toe as well. My God.
That was the first evidence that he wasn't alone in the woods, so he decided to set up a live CCTV camera in the area where he had seen the tracks. This camera would send footage directly to his phone, no matter where he was. A few weeks later, he planned another camping trip, but this time he chose a different spot. However, when night fell, the atmosphere turned eerie.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear, but there's definitely someone out there. Fuck's sakes. 2 seconds.
Once again, he experienced the scream we talked about earlier. He stayed rattled in his tent but was determined to wait until morning. As soon as the sun rose, he packed up his things and checked the woodland, concerned that someone might be injured, lost, or in need of help. However, he found no one and decided to leave. A few days later, while relaxing at home, he received a notification from his CCTV camera. When he opened it to check what it was, he saw something strange.
There was an odd little light that came on the camera one night when I was sitting in bed. I had a notification, it pinged on. And then all there was this funny little orb looking thing up to the middle left hand side. I eventually ripped this off as some sort of bug that had come down. So let's fast forward 3 days post camp that you've just seen. Early Thursday morning at 4:12 AM, this figure comes into view. Almost looks like it's trying to pull something down from a branch above. acting in a peculiar manner. Then the camera takes a further 2 still shots of it moving further off to the left-hand side of the woodland. So why is this person there at that time of the morning? Why do we keep hearing these shrills and shrieks? Is it paranormal?
The camera captured multiple shots of this figure as it moved deeper into the woods, and to this day, he doesn't know if it was a trespasser, a poacher, or something far more mysterious. Mary is the host of the YouTube channel Maximalist Minibus, where she shares stories about traveling in her converted school bus with her dog, Ryder. On September 10th, 2025, during one of her trips, she recorded something surprising. Let's take a look.
I'm going to put the camera on this little footstool that I always put in front of my tent when I close it up for the night. It's basically just shooting right next to the bus. Probably not the most exciting place to put the camera. Probably should put it over by the creek. But for the first night, I don't even know if it's set up right, so I'm just going to leave it here. This morning I got up and my tent is open. And I mean, I know squirrels are always trying to get in there, but squirrels didn't do this. Squirrels can't operate a zipper. I haven't seen any here with opposable thumbs. And I always zip it shut from the top down to the bottom. But see, there's 2 zippers. And so it's open the other way. One zipper stays at the top after I zip it, and somebody unzipped it from the top down to the bottom. So right now it's like it's open like a flap, right? So it's open, it's zipped at the bottom. And when I first saw it, I thought, well, that's weird. But honestly, I didn't think that much about it because I don't know, maybe I did it that way. I don't think I did. I never have before. But it wasn't until later in the morning that I thought about the critter cam. And I was like, oh, let's see what animals we got. So I popped it out, put it in, and I didn't capture any animals. I captured a guy. In the first part, it shot at like 8:30, and it just got like some campers walking to the restroom. But then nothing until 2:30. And then at 2:30, you should see these headlights. So it looks like the car's coming from around, like maybe either somebody drove in and they're turning around right now, or I don't know. Or, I don't think it's a camper, but so the headlights come this way, and then it's a pickup truck that goes by. I don't recognize it. It could belong to a camper, could belong to somebody in the cabins up the road, but I know most of those cars. It's not a vehicle I recognize. Let's start with that. But right after it goes by, keep your eye on this over here. Okay, there he is. You see him? He's got glasses on that are shining. He's got on a baseball cap. It looks like he might have a goatee. And here he comes. He walks across. See, he's got a trash bag, it looks like. And I thought at first he had a backpack on, but you'll see in a minute it's not a backpack. So he walks by. And then it missed the first part of him, but then he comes back with a flashlight, and he's coming around, like I have a table over here with a bunch of stuff on it. He's coming around probably checking out what's on that table. I think okay, now look, here he comes. Now he's shining the flashlight in through the mesh of the tent, trying to see what's inside the tent. And you can see like his pants are all kind of frayed and everything, but he leaves again. He walks by, and he's going like probably over to the golf cart to see what's in the golf cart, because the golf cart's parked in front of the bus. And then he goes around. I think he must probably go around the bus and come back again, because give it a second, he's going to come back. There he goes, coming back around for another chance. And this time he's not going to just look inside the tent. This time, yeah, give him a second. There he goes. He's coming right to the tent. And look at this. He moves the camera. I mean, he moves the camera. I guess he doesn't know it's a camera, but he moves the steps with the camera so that he can unzip the tent and get inside. And then he's inside the tent for all you can hear him plunking around, moving things, stuff like that, moving stuff around. And then the movement stops, so the camera kind of stops recording. And, you know, I spliced these together. This wasn't all one. It was just one stopped and then the other started. But you can hear him still, but you can't see him. There he goes. Now he comes out. He's got that jug of water, which I think he had going in, but he's got a trash bag, and he's wearing a trash bag. It's not a backpack. But it was pouring rain last night, so I can understand why he'd have something to protect him from the rain.
The strange thing about this encounter was that the intruder only took a bottle of alcohol, some hand sanitizer, and toilet paper. Nothing valuable. Mary slept through it all without any noise or light alerting her. This serves as a reminder for all campers to stay alert, as you never know when trouble might come. Mary was lucky to only have basic items stolen, but others might not be so fortunate. The creator of the YouTube channel Scrawny Mountain Man is a former safari guide and hunter. He shares stories about adventure, wildlife, and bushcraft from his travels. In July 2020, he faced a terrifying moment during a long trail run.
There's 2 more cubs, 20 yards away. And the sow just charged up here, but she couldn't see me. Fuck. Fuck. They're going higher in the tree. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here.
Hey! 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 Back up! Back up! I'm gonna spray you, Mama. I'm gonna spray you. Back up! I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Mama, I'm leaving. Hey! Back up! Back up, Mama! Back up! Holy fuck. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Twice in one day. Holy shit. I can't believe I actually sprayed her. Holy fuck.
It's hard to know what could have happened without the bear spray. This shows how important it is to have protection on adventures. Luckily, he came out of the encounter safe, but the result could have been much worse for others. Getaway Geese is a travel channel run by Stu and Jane, a couple who share their relaxed van life trips and special moments. On December 23rd, 2022, their journey started like any other cozy day, but took an unexpected turn.
By the time we got into bed, fell asleep, and I think it was about 11.
Yeah, it was.
Now, I didn't wake up. You heard something, didn't you?
I heard, it was so windy, I heard a car.
And by the way, before Jane goes on, is that this is pitch black on our own. I think that's the key thing. There's
right
nobody else
the
there. Right at the end. We're on our own. We're at the end of a long,
really long road. They've got
middle of nowhere. We're on our own.
Yeah, and we heard, I heard sort of a car in the wind, but I sort of didn't think any more about it. And then I was sort of half asleep, and I thought, God, I can hear voices. And the next minute, there was an almighty bang on the back of the van where my head was. And yeah, so. And
I think when I must have somehow in that I heard something or heard you stirring, because I woke up just at the time where I could hear a voice outside, a car, and then there was this massive, what felt like a huge bang hitting the van.
It felt like something big had hit the van.
Yeah, like, you know, it felt bigger than ultimately what it was, but it felt bigger. Obviously, we knew people were outside at that point. As ever, when you're coming out of sleep, I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do. Yeah. So I put the light on. I put the white light on only because I felt that was the right thing to do, because I want them to know that there was somebody in this van. I think they knew that anyway, to be honest. But I just wanted to make sure that they knew we were up. With that, you could hear them scampering away, getting in the car. by the time I'd unlocked obviously the car was locked, the van was locked, I'd opened the side door. I heard the car skidding away. I don't think I'd have got out if I knew they were still out there, because that's probably the wrong thing to do, is to go out and confront.
No, chucked the egg at the van.
Little shits. They must have known we were here. You don't just happen to drive down here. I reckon it was those 3 kids. Little shits. What do you want to do?
I don't know. You don't, Santa? What do you do when it's like that?
Well, we're not going to let it get to...
It felt as though something significant had hit their van, leading them to believe the situation was far worse than it actually was. However, upon investigating, they were taken aback by what they uncovered.
I go around the van a couple of times actually, couldn't see anything obvious, and then I saw on the back light here, I could see an egg coming down.
I know.
So I've thrown an egg by the looks of it at the van. Don't think it's damaged. So they'd obviously thrown...
It really made a very loud... In fact, I don't know whether they pushed the van, because the van moved.
I think they were quite close to it.
It wasn't through an egg. So I don't know whether...
Right. Okay, so we've decided to move. Rightly or wrongly, I don't think they'll come back, but we just don't know. I don't want to risk it, we won't sleep anyway, so we're just going to move.
It was really stressful turning around on the pier in the pitch black night, with the front and rear sensors going off.
After finally finding a safer place to settle, Stu and Jane discussed their experiences. As they reflected on their journey, they realized that an egg was insignificant compared to what it could have been. Although this adventure didn't go as smoothly as they had planned, it didn't halt their trip or alter their approach to traveling. Let us know in the comments below the most terrifying encounter, and do not forget to subscribe.